Call 312-6-million. Injury law made personal. That's Ankin Law.
Yeah, it was a good day. We, moved the ball forward. I think we drew 5 walks, not a ton of strikeouts, and we know that Lugo is going to be around the zone, so just a nice job kind of taking what he gave us. But we still got to go offensively and find different ways to score. That was a really nice job by Acuna against a really tough righty to get that ball in the air. Was a really nice job. So yeah, just enough today, but another good day from the offense.
You've only been here a year and a game, but there's been some bad moments in this ballpark for the White Sox. How does it feel to get out of it and then losing streak against them here and get a nice win like this?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice. Any win you get is great, and certainly with the history of how we played in this ballpark, and did see some of that last year where I think it was 7 games and some tough losses here. So, we're excited about every win, and certainly to come to this ballpark where we haven't been playing well to play well is nice too.
You need defense in tight games. Are you starting to see the kind of defense that you expect from this club? Chase sticking with a really good play. Miguel's been really good at third for a couple of days now, obviously.
Yeah, absolutely, and that's what it's going to take. We're going to pitch to contact. We're asking our guys to pitch in the zone, and maybe some guys that don't have the traditional swing and miss stuff, where we know there's going to be plays out there that we have to make, and the guys did a nice job tonight.
With Kay, just overall, what have you noticed with him since he's been here with the ball club?
Yeah, just a really professional. The way he goes about his business, he's always very prepared. Works extremely hard in between starts. Much better fastball than I gave him credit for tonight. The story was the off speed, but just a guy that's got kind of a complete arsenal, and we saw that on display today.
Edgar was pretty hard on himself a couple days ago. To see him turn around a couple fastballs and get a couple hits, it seemed like a little bit more like the last year's version.
Yeah, that was huge. He's been really grinding, early work, just trying to get his swing tightened up. He's a big piece for us, and to have him, as himself offensively is a big deal. So, some good swings. Hopefully we can just build on that.
Pretty much everything goes.
Yeah, I mean, I think, the game plan was to get ahead of these guys a lot, I was aggressive with, with the heaters, and I think that set everything else up with, off speed and everything.
I know you shown it before, but it seemed like you had a lot of upper 90s in the tank today. Has that been something that's kind of building all spring up to this point?
I'm not, trying, too hard to, let it eat like that, but, it was just coming out good today, and, we had some good results.
Does that allow you to, attack, or just in your mind a little bit to be aggressive in the zone, knowing you kind of have that?
Yeah, I think you have a little bit more confidence when, it's 97, 98 compared to 93, 94.
For sure.
You guys have been, as a rotation, trying to get deeper into the ball games. It's got to feel good to be able to, kind of check that off the list, scratch that itch a little bit, and get deep into a game for the Pen right now.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, we're trying to go, as deep as we can, and give the bullpen a little bit of relief. And I think we've done a pretty good job at these last couple of games.
Thanks for watching the latest Sox Machine video. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/SoxMachine. And if you ever need something to listen to, subscribe to the Sox Machine podcast wherever you listen to podcasts, such as Spotify and Apple Music.